Welcome to a Mazananko folktale story. Here is concluding part of the lion who lost his shadow piece after the darkness. Many moons passed after Onai restored Archaea's shadow. The village of Ekanora blossomed, harvests overflowed, hunters returned with full hands, and laughter filled the valley. But Onai often woke before sunrise with a strange feeling, as though an unseen door had been left partly open in the world. He ignored it, until the night trouble returned. Asher's fright. Little Asher, known for wandering far during play, ran into the village at dusk with terror in her eyes. "Something follows me," she cried. "Something without feet." Men rushed to the northern fields, torches high, but found nothing except grass swaying where no wind blew. Moments later, Archaea arrived from the hills. "Night voices," he growled. "Children of Ogwuma's shadow. They infect fear." The elders felt old dread rise again. The whispers begin. Night after night, strange things crept across Ekanora. Shadows lengthened where sunlight should have broken them. Dogs barked at empty corners. Babies screamed in their sleep. Cold drafts slid under doors without wind. Whispers grew thicker, swirling around the rooftops, calling one name. "Onai! Onai, return what is not yours." A dark wind circled Onai's hut. His mother clung to him. "What have you brought back from that forest?" Onai said nothing. He didn't yet know. The storm of voices. One moonlit night, the whispers rose into a full storm, a ring of voices spiraling around the entire village. Archaea leapt into the center and roared, scattering the storm for a moment. But the voices reformed instantly. "This will choke the village before dawn," Archaea warned. "Its source must be found." Onai grabbed his bow. "Then we find it." Archaea lowered himself. "Climb on my back." And together they raced toward the whispering darkness. Into the forest once more. The forest greeted them not with illusions of fear, but with memory. "You came once, you came twice. What will you lose this time?" The shadows watched them like eyes behind leaves. Archaea's voice was low. "Not watched. Read." A shape stepped from ahead. A man with familiar shoulders. Familiar hands. Familiar eyes. Onai froze. His father. But his father was long gone. The illusion of the father. Onai's throat tightened. The memory was warm, painful, real. "Son," the illusion said gently. Archaea snarled, "Illusion." But the forest had changed. It no longer attacked with fear. It attacked with love. The illusion reached out. "Come home. Do not go deeper." Onai nearly stepped forward, then whispered, "Truth stands," and stepped back. The illusion cracked and vanished like shattered pottery. Archaea pressed close. "You were strong." Onai whispered, "Barely." The barren clearing. They entered a clearing where the earth was dry and cracked. Smoke rose from a pit at the center. Inside lay something pulsing with slow, heavy breaths, an egg of darkness. Archaea stiffened. A night origin. Ogwuma's new creation. The egg shivered. A tendril pushed against its thin surface. "It is hatching," Archaea said. "And if it births fully, it will devour the fearless first." Onai stepped forward. "We destroy it." Archaea blocked him. "You cannot touch it. Only truth can end it." The pull into the pit. Dark tendrils suddenly lashed upward, wrapping around Onai's waist and arms. Archaea bit and clawed furiously, but the shadows pulled Onai into the pit. Darkness swallowed him. Everything went silent. Then the world reshaped. Inside the egg, Onai stood in a dream world, glowing sand, an unmoving painted sky, a river flowing upward. A shadow figure rose from the sand. Tall. Shifting. Human-like and yet not. "I am Morrow," it said. "Born of Ogwuma's power. You stand inside my first breath." Onai reached for his knife. It vanished. "No weapons," Morrow whispered. "Only truth." The ground changed. Became a memory. His father dying. His father's final words. Onai's helplessness. His buried guilt. Morrow stepped closer. "This is your truth." Onai speaks the deeper truth. Onai shut his eyes. Pain surged through his chest. He whispered, "No, guilt is not my truth." He opened his eyes. "My truth is love. I loved him. I feared losing him. My fear came from love, and love is strength. A brilliant burst of light erupted from his chest. Morrow's shape broke apart like ash swept by wind. The dream shattered. The breaking of the egg. Onai awoke at the forest's edge. Archaea stood over him, roaring at the collapsing egg. The night origin shrank, its shell cracking, melting into the ground like spilled ink. You destroyed it. Archaea thundered. Your truth defeated its birth. But a cold laugh drifted through the trees. Ogwuma's voice. Well done, child. You destroy one child. I will make 1,000. I taste your courage now. It makes you easier to find. The forest shivered. Archaea growled fiercely, shielding Onai. She is weaker, but she will return. Onai nodded grimly. Then so will I return to Ekanora. Back in the village, the whisper storm dissolved. Night voices fled. Children slept again. The people lifted Onai on their shoulders, cheering. But in his heart, Onai felt the weight of a new path, one he couldn't yet see clearly. Elder Meroa approached, voice trembling. Ogwuma rises when courage rises. She answers in balance. You have changed the forest. It watches you now. Onai looked toward the hills where Archaea stood as a silent guardian. The story continues, he said softly. And in the deep forest, Ogwuma whispered. Next time, Onai, I will come for your shadow.